It's okay to admit that the journey has been hard. It's okay to feel exhausted, to feel like you have nothing left to give. But let this be a reminder that you are more capable than you feel, stronger than you know. You have faced what seemed impossible before, and you have come through it, time and again. Let that be your anchor, your proof that you can handle whatever comes your way. There is a part of you, deep within, that knows you can rise from this. It's the part of you that has survived every heartbreak, every disappointment, every loss. It's the voice that whispers, "You've got this," even when everything around you is falling apart. Listen to that voice. Trust it. Because it is your true self. The part of you that cannot be broken, that cannot be silenced, that will continue to rise, no matter what. As you move forward, let yourself be gentle with your heart. Life doesn't require us to be perfect, only that we keep showing up. It doesn't matter if your steps are small or slow. What matters is that you keep moving, one day at a time, one moment at a time. Progress is not about speed, but about endurance. It's about continuing to believe in yourself, in your dreams, in your ability to overcome, even when it feels like everything is against you. The love you've given, the kindness you've shown, the moments of joy you've created, they were not in vain. Even if they didn't last, even if they ended in pain, they were real, and they mattered. Love is never wasted, kindness is never lost, joy is never meaningless. Each one of these moments has added something beautiful to the world, something beautiful to you. And remember, it's okay to feel everything deeply, to feel the sadness, the grief, the loneliness, but also allow yourself to feel the glimmers of hope, the sparks of joy, the moments of peace. Life is all of these things, and each feeling has its place. The sadness teaches us compassion, the grief teaches us strength, the joy teaches us gratitude. Let yourself feel it all, because each emotion is part of the journey, part of the growth, part of the healing. There will come a time when the weight of the past becomes lighter, when the pain becomes a memory, when the hurt fades into something softer. Until then, be patient with yourself. Healing takes time. Growth takes time. Becoming the person you are meant to be takes time. But you will get there, step by step, moment by moment. And when you do, you will look back and see just how far you've come. The love and kindness you seek, you deserve it, every bit of it. You are worthy of a life filled with happiness, peace, and love. You are worthy of people who see your heart, who appreciate your spirit, who lift you up when you're down. Don't let anyone or anything make you believe otherwise. The world may not always reflect your worth back to you, but that doesn't mean it isn't there. Your worth is inherent, untouchable, and endless. And as you journey forward, keep this truth close to your heart. You are not defined by your past. You are not the sum of your mistakes, your regrets, your heartbreaks. You are so much more than that. You are the dreams you hold, the courage you carry, the love you give. Let go of what no longer serves you, and open yourself to the possibilities of the future. There is so much more waiting for you, more than you can imagine. One day, you will look back on this chapter of your life and realize that it was not the end, but the beginning. That this was the moment you found your strength, your resilience, your purpose. That this was when you discovered who you truly are. And when that day comes, you will be proud of yourself, of the journey you have taken, of the person you have become. So hold on, but keep going. Trust in yourself, in your heart, in your journey. Believe that there is light ahead, even if you can't see it yet. And know that you are never alone. You are surrounded by love, by hope, by the strength of every person who has ever walked this path before you. Let that strength lift you. Let that love guide you. Let that hope carry you forward. The world needs you, exactly as you are. It needs your heart, your kindness, your courage. It needs your story, your journey, your resilience. So keep going, keep believing, keep hoping. Your journey is far from over, and the best is yet to come. You've made it this far, and that is no small thing. Life's storms have come, but you've endured. There have been days when you felt empty, hollowed out by pain, and yet here you are, still breathing, still standing. There is a quiet power in that resilience, a strength that goes beyond words. It's a testament to the strength that lives within you, a strength that has been tested but never defeated. You may not always see it, but each step forward is a victory. Every moment of courage, every decision to keep going, adds up. They are the building blocks of your future, the foundation of the person you are becoming. And though the journey may be hard, though it may ask more of you than you feel you can give, remember that you are capable of so much more than you know. Yes, life has its way of breaking us open, of stretching us to our limits. But it is in these moments of struggle that we find our true selves. When everything else is stripped away, when all we have is our own heart and our own spirit, that's when we discover what we're truly made of. And you, my friend, are made of something remarkable. There's a depth to you, a wisdom that only comes from enduring the hardships of life. You've learned things that can't be taught, things that only experience can reveal. You've learned the value of empathy, of kindness, of patience. You know what it means to hold space for others, to be a light in someone else's darkness. And that is a gift that no one can ever take away from you. As you continue on this path, remember that healing is not about erasing the past, but about embracing it. It's about finding a way to hold the pain and the joy together, to let them coexist within you. It's about recognizing that your scars are a part of your story, but they are not the whole story. They are a chapter, a lesson, a reminder of how far you've come. And though it may feel impossible at times, allow yourself to believe that there is something beautiful waiting for you. Allow yourself to imagine a future where you are at peace, where you are surrounded by love, where you are happy. Because that future is possible. It may take time. It may take healing. It may take countless steps forward and backward. But it is there, waiting for it. Life is not always fair, but it is filled with moments of unexpected grace. It is filled with people who will come into your life and remind you of your worth, who will see you for who you truly are and love you for it. And those people, those moments, are worth holding on for. They are worth the struggle, worth the heartache, worth every tear. In those quiet moments when you feel alone, remember that you are part of something greater. You are connected to everyone who has ever felt lost, everyone who has ever struggled, everyone who has ever fought to find their way. You are not alone in this journey. There is a strength in that shared experience, a strength that can carry you when you feel you can't go on. And when you feel like giving up, remember why you started. Remember the dreams that still live within you, the hopes that you've carried with you since you were young. Those dreams are still there, waiting to be fulfilled. They may have been buried by pain, by disappointment, by life's hardships, but they are still alive, still a part of you. Allow yourself to hope again. Allow yourself to believe in the possibility of happiness, of love, of joy. Allow yourself to believe that you are worthy of all the beautiful things life has to offer. Because you are. You are worthy, just as you are, with all your scars, all your broken pieces, all your imperfections. You are enough. As you move forward, don't be afraid to let go of what no longer serves you. Don't be afraid to release the things, the people, the thoughts that hold you back. Sometimes, the hardest part of healing is learning to let go, learning to make space for something new, something better. But it is in that letting go that we find freedom, that we find the courage to step into our true selves. Life is a journey of becoming, of growing, of evolving, and every experience, every challenge, every heartbreak is a part of that journey. They shape us, they mold us, They prepare us for what lies ahead. And though the road may be long, though the journey may be hard, trust that it is leading you somewhere beautiful. One day, you will look back on this chapter and see it for what it was. A time of transformation, a time of growth, a time when you found your strength. You will see that every tear, every sleepless night, every struggle was worth it, because it led you to where you are meant to be, to who you are meant to become. So hold on. Keep going. Trust that there is light ahead, even if you can't see it yet. Trust that there is a purpose to your journey, a meaning to your pain, a reason for your struggles. And know that you are never alone. You are surrounded by love, by hope, by the strength of every person who has ever walked this path before you. Let that strength lift you. Let that hope guide you. Let that love carry you forward. The world needs you, exactly as you are. It needs your heart, your kindness, your courage. It needs your story, your journey, your resilience. So keep going. Keep believing, keep hoping. Your journey is far from over, and the best is yet to come. The road ahead may be difficult, but you are strong enough to walk it. Believe in the possibility of happiness, even when it feels far away. Every step you take is a testament to your determination and strength. Let your pain become the foundation for a life filled with purpose. You are not defined by your past, but by the choices you make today. Keep going, even when it feels impossible, because you are capable of incredible things. Trust in yourself and in the journey you are on. The love you've given and received will always be a part of you. Remember that healing takes time, and it's okay to go at your own pace. You are enough, just as you are, and you are deserving of all the good things life has to offer. Life is a journey filled with unexpected challenges and moments of beauty. Every day you face is another step in a story uniquely yours. Love is the essence of what makes life worth living. It has the power to uplift you and the power to break you. Pain is an inevitable companion to love, but it is also a teacher. Each moment of pain reminds you of the value of what you held dear. Heartbreak feels like the end of the world, yet it is a sign that your love was real. Tears are not a sign of weakness, but of bravery in feeling deeply. Strength is not the absence of pain, but the courage to endure it. You are stronger than you know, and braver than you believe. Even when the days feel endless and heavy, they are shaping you into someone resilient. Every struggle is a chapter in your story that proves your perseverance. Loss is a part of life that no one escapes, but it connects us all. The ache you feel now is the result of having cared so profoundly. Pain does not diminish your value, it reveals your humanity. There is beauty, even in brokenness, because it shows where you've grown. Healing takes time, and every small step forward matters. The sun rises each morning to remind you that light follows darkness. Life will challenge you, but it will also reward you in unexpected ways. You have survived 100% of your worst days so far. That is a track record worth celebrating. Grief feels endless, but it is a bridge to understanding love more deeply. Remember, you are never truly alone, even when loneliness grips you. Every scar you carry tells a story of survival and courage. You were not made to be perfect, but to be real, flawed, and whole. The hardest moments in life are the ones that shape you the most. You are allowed to cry, to feel lost, to take your time. Healing is not linear, and it's okay to take 2 steps forward and 1 step back. Each moment of struggle is building a foundation for your future strength. Never let temporary feelings make permanent decisions. You have the power to create beauty from pain, to grow from heartbreak. Your heart, though broken, is still beating, still capable of love. There is no shame in mourning what was lost, for it mattered to you. Let the pain carve deeper spaces in you, for they will be filled with joy one day. When the world feels cold, remember the warmth of your own spirit. You are not defined by what you've lost, but by how you rise from it. Every new day is a chance to take one step closer to healing. Trust that even in chaos, there is a purpose unfolding. You are learning lessons that will guide you in ways you cannot yet see. Allow yourself to feel every emotion, for they are the colors of life. There is strength in your vulnerability, courage in your tears. Hope is not always loud. Sometimes it is a whisper in the silence. Even when you feel like giving up, you are still moving forward. The smallest acts of kindness to yourself and others can spark transformation. Remember that you have survived storms before and will survive this one too. The world can be heavy, but you are not alone in carrying its weight. Believe in the possibility of brighter days, even if you cannot see them yet. Every time you get up after falling, you are defying the odds. Pain can make you feel isolated, but it is part of the human experience. Your story is still being written, and its ending is not yet decided. Trust in the process, even when it feels like there's no progress. The love you have given is never wasted, even if it wasn't returned. Life is about finding beauty in the cracks and flaws. Remember that broken things can still be beautiful, like a mosaic of experiences. You are not your failures. You are the lessons you've learned from them. Keep moving, even when the path ahead feels unclear. Let each step remind you that you are capable of moving mountains. There will always be moments when it feels like too much, but those moments will pass. You are more resilient than you realize, and your heart is stronger than it feels. Take a deep breath, and remember that life is lived one moment at a time. Each moment brings an opportunity to begin again, no matter how small. Love and pain are two sides of the same coin, shaping you into who you are. Your scars are reminders that you have survived battles others cannot see. Keep holding on, even when your grip feels weak. The love you seek begins with the love you give to yourself. No one has walked your journey, and no one can take it away from you. The pain you feel now will one day become the wisdom you share. Never underestimate the power of your own story to inspire others. You are more than your struggles. You are the strength it takes to overcome them. Life is a blend of joy and sorrow, both necessary to appreciate the other. Hold on to hope, for it is the thread that keeps us moving forward. Hope is the quiet promise that tomorrow holds something better. You are not alone, even when it feels like the world has turned its back on you. The struggles you face today are shaping the person you will become tomorrow. There is no shame in starting over, for it is a chance to build again with wisdom. Every tear you've cried is a testament to the depth of your soul. You have the power to create meaning from even the most painful experiences. Remember, it is through the cracks that the light gets in. Each time you rise after a fall, you prove that you are unstoppable. Your worth is not defined by your circumstances, but by your perseverance. Let your story be one of resilience, of rising from the ashes stronger than before. The journey is not about being perfect, but about continuing to move forward. The pain you carry now will transform into a strength you never knew you had. Healing is not forgetting. It is learning to live with the memories and grow from them. Every step you take, no matter how small, is progress. Believe in the power of time to soften the edges of your pain. Trust that the universe is working in ways you cannot yet understand. There will be days when you feel like giving up, but those are the days that matter most. You are more than the sum of your losses. You are the courage to keep going. Let love guide you, even when it feels like it has betrayed you. Remember, the strongest trees grow in the harshest winds. You are not defined by your failures, but by how you rise after them. Even in the darkest moments, there is a spark of hope within you. Life is not always fair, but it is always worth living. Hold on to the belief that better days are ahead. Every challenge you face is a chance to grow stronger and wiser. The pain you feel today will become the strength you rely on tomorrow. You are capable of far more than you believe. Let every heartbreak teach you, every loss shape you, every failure inspire you. You are not your mistakes. You are the lessons you've learned from them. Keep going, even when the road is difficult, because every step matters. You are allowed to feel joy again. It may seem impossible now, but know that happiness will find its way back to you. It may come quietly, in moments of peace, or suddenly, in bursts of laughter. Embrace those moments when they come, for they are gifts, reminders of the beauty that still exists. Remember that the people who love you want to see you heal. They want you to find happiness again, to live a life that honors all that you've been through. Allow them to support you, to hold you up when you're too tired to stand. Healing is not a path you have to walk alone. You may not see it yet, but there is a future waiting for you, one that is filled with possibility. Every hardship, every struggle is preparing you for the strength you'll need to embrace that future. Trust that life has more in store for you, more than you can see from where you are now. Pain changes us, but it does not define us. You are not your pain. You are not the hardships you've endured. You are so much more than that. You are a soul filled with dreams, with love, with hope. Hold on to that truth and let it guide you through the darkness. One day you will look back on this time with a sense of pride. You will see how far you've come, how much you've grown. The person you are becoming is someone of resilience, of strength, of grace. Trust in that process, in the journey that is shaping you into someone extraordinary. In the face of sorrow, let yourself be comforted by the memories of the love that once was. Let those memories warm you, even as they bring a tear to your eye. Love, no matter how brief, is a gift, a light that continues to shine even when the person is no longer there. Each night, as you close your eyes, remind yourself that tomorrow is a new beginning. It is a chance to start again, to move forward with hope. Each sunrise brings with it the promise of renewal, of growth, of healing. Hold on to that promise and let it carry you into the dawn. If today is hard, let it be hard. There is no shame in admitting when you're struggling, in allowing yourself to feel the weight of your grief. But know that this moment does not define you. It is one chapter in a much larger story. A story that will one day be filled with light. You are not alone in this. There are people who care, people who want to see you happy and whole. Lean on them. Allow them to be there for you. Healing is not a solitary journey. It is a path made easier by the love and support of those who walk beside you. Even when you feel as though you've lost everything, remember that you still have yourself. You still have the ability to love, to dream, to hope. Life may have taken much from you, but it cannot take away your spirit, your resilience, your capacity to find joy again. Take each day as it comes, one step at a time. You don't have to have everything figured out. You don't have to be anywhere but where you are. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be, learning exactly what you need to learn, growing into the person you are meant to become. Forgive those who have hurt you, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Holding on to anger and resentment only keeps you tied to the past, to the pain. Let go and free yourself from the chains that bind you. Open yourself to the possibility of peace. One day, you will find yourself smiling again. It may happen when you least expect it, a moment of happiness breaking through the sorrow. When that day comes, embrace it. Let yourself feel joy without guilt, without hesitation. You deserve to be happy. The road to healing is long, but it is worth every step. Each day that you choose to move forward, you are choosing life, choosing hope, choosing love, choosing love. You are stronger than you know, braver than you believe. Keep going, and trust that brighter days are ahead. Embrace the lessons that pain has taught you, the strength that has emerged from your struggles. You are not the same person you were before, and that is a beautiful thing. You have grown, you have endured, and you have emerged stronger. Let yourself dream again, to believe in the possibilities that life holds. Your past does not define your future. Your pain does not limit your potential. You are capable of so much more than you realize, and there is a world of opportunity waiting for you. Allow yourself to love again, to open your heart without fear. Love is worth the risk, worth the heartache, worth the vulnerability. It is love that gives life meaning, that makes all the pain and struggle worthwhile. Remember, you are not here to simply survive. You are here to live, to experience all the beauty and wonder that life has to offer. You are worthy of joy, of happiness, of a life filled with love and peace. Hold on to that truth, and let it be the light that guides you forward. You may still feel the ache in your heart, a longing for what once was or for what could have been. But remember, not all love is meant to stay. Some love arrives to teach us, to shape us, and then leaves us changed forever. Cherish what it gave you, the beauty it brought into your life, and let it live on within you. The road to peace isn't easy, and there will be times when the memories flood back, unexpected and overwhelming. Allow yourself those moments. Let the tears fall, let the sorrow come. Healing does not mean erasing. It means learning to carry these memories without letting them break you. Gratitude may feel distant now, hard to hold on to in the face of loss and pain. But in time, as the hurt begins to soften, you'll find yourself grateful, not for the pain itself, but for the depth of love that allowed you to feel it so deeply. You'll see that every heartbreak was a testament to the capacity of your heart. It takes courage to move forward, to open your heart once more, even after it's been broken. But do not let fear dictate your life. Let your heart be your guide. Let it lead you back to joy, back to love, no matter how many times it has been hurt. There is beauty in a heart that refuses to give up on love. In the quiet moments, when the world feels still and your heart feels heavy, remember the strength that lies within you. You have survived every hard day, every tearful night, every challenge that life has placed in front of you. That strength is your foundation. Let it remind you of your resilience. Forgive yourself for the times you felt weak, for the days you couldn't bring yourself to fight. Healing is not about perfection. It's about progress. Every day you wake up and choose to keep going, even when it's hard, is a victory. Let go of the expectations and allow yourself to be human. Look at yourself with compassion, the same compassion you would offer to someone you love. You deserve that kindness, that gentleness. Embrace your flaws, your scars, and the parts of you that still hurt. They are all part of your story, a story of resilience and courage. The people you've lost, the love that has faded, they will always be a part of you. Their memory is woven into the fabric of who you are. Honor them by living fully, by finding joy, by embracing all that life still has to offer. This is how you carry them with you, in love and gratitude. It's okay to have days when you feel lost, days when the pain seems too much to bear. Healing is not a straight line. It's a winding path with ups and downs. On those days, remind yourself that it's okay to struggle. It's okay to feel broken. But also remind yourself that you will not stay in this place forever. Each time you pick yourself up, each time you choose to face another day, you are rewriting your story. You are not defined by your past, by your pain. You are defined by your ability to rise, to move forward, to find light, even in the darkest times. This is your strength, your resilience. Allow yourself to feel joy, even if it feels strange or undeserved. Joy is not something you have to earn. It is your birthright. Embrace it when it comes, and let it fill the spaces within you that have been empty for so long. You are deserving of happiness, of peace, of a life filled with love. There is no timeline for healing. Take as long as you need, and do not compare your journey to anyone else's. Your pain is your own, and so is your path to healing. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be, and that you are moving forward, even if it doesn't always feel that. Let yourself dream again. Let yourself imagine a future filled with love, with laughter, with purpose. The pain you feel now is not permanent. It is a chapter in a much larger story. And the next chapter holds promise, hope, and the potential for happiness. Remember that love is infinite. Just because you have lost does not mean you cannot love again. Your heart has an incredible capacity to heal, to expand, to welcome new people, new experiences. Let it be open. Let it be willing to embrace love once more. In time, you will find that the pain becomes less intense, that the memories no longer sting as they once did. This does not mean you have forgotten, only that you have learned to carry them in a way that honors the past without weighing down the present. You may find yourself surprised by moments of peace, by unexpected laughter, by the joy of a simple moment. These are signs that you are healing, that life is returning to you in new and beautiful ways. Embrace those moments. Let them be reminders of all the good that still exists. Give yourself permission to live fully, to experience all that life has to offer. Do not let the fear of pain keep you from love, from joy, from hope. Life is a gift, and even though it brings sorrow, it also brings beauty, wonder, and connection. Allow yourself to be open to all of it. Let go of the need for closure, for answers that may never come. Sometimes, we have to accept that there are things we will never fully understand. Trust that you can find peace, even without all the answers. Let the questions rest, and find solace in the present. There will be moments when you feel a wave of sorrow, a longing for what once was. Allow yourself those moments. Let yourself remember. Let yourself feel. But also remind yourself that the past does not hold your future. You are moving forward, and that is a beautiful thing. Pain has a way of isolating us, of making us believe we are alone in our struggles. But somewhere, someone understands exactly what you're going through. The connections we form with others, even in sorrow, remind us that we're never truly alone. Grief doesn't have a timeline. It's a journey that unfolds at its own pace. Be patient with yourself, even when it feels like you're standing still. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory worth celebrating. The love you've lost is still with you, woven into the fabric of who you are. Trust that time, while slow, will soften the sharp edges of your pain. Your story is not over. There are still chapters of joy waiting to be written. Let your tears water the seeds of strength and hope that are quietly growing within you. The ache in your heart is a sign of how deeply you've cared, how profoundly you've loved. It's okay to feel vulnerable, to let the walls come down and face your pain head on. The moments that break us often lead to the most profound growth. Even in your darkest hours, there is a part of you that refuses to give up. Hold on to that part, nurture it, and let it guide you through the storm. The love you've given, even if unreturned, has left an imprint on the world. Let your pain inspire you to live fully, to embrace the beauty that still exists. Each sunrise is a reminder that life goes on, no matter how heavy your heart feels. You are not defined by your losses, but by how you choose to rise from them. There is strength in allowing yourself to feel, to grieve, to heal at your own pace. Life has a way of testing us, of pushing us to the edge to see how far we can go. Even when it feels like the world is crumbling beneath your feet, trust in your ability to stand. The pain you feel today will one day transform into strength and wisdom. You are more resilient than you realize, capable of enduring far more than you believe. Every breath you take is a reminder that you are still here, still fighting. Let the love you've experienced, even if it's gone, be a beacon of hope in the darkness. The memories that haunt you now will eventually become lessons that guide you forward. Hold on to the belief that the best days of your life are still ahead of you. Even when you feel lost, there's a part of you that knows the way. You don't have to have all the answers right now. It's okay to simply keep moving. Grief and love are two sides of the same coin, inseparable and profound. The depth of your sorrow is a reflection of the depth of your love. Each day you rise is a testament to your courage, even when you feel weak. You are allowed to take your time. Healing is not a race, but a journey. Let the pain remind you that you've lived a life worth remembering, worth fighting for. The cracks in your heart are where the light of hope begins to seep in. Trust that the universe has a plan for you, even if it's hard to see right now. There is beauty in resilience, in the quiet strength of simply enduring. Your story is not defined by your losses, but by how you choose to carry them. Love is eternal, even when it changes form, and it will always be a part of you.